Hello and a warm welcome to Yoga with Nina. This little sequence supports you into your daily hip practice. So let's get it started. Hop onto your mat. Let us start on our back. So just take a moment to roll down and to hug the knees in toward the chest. So just a moment to eventually even close your eyes and draw the knees into some nice soothing circles from right to left. And just feeling to the low back and toward the sides, the hip space. Then all the way, reach the hands around, grab hold of your outer edges of the feet and find your happy baby. And just stay with it for a moment, roll from side to side. Welcome yourself in this short and deep hip practice. Perfect, and then just release the left leg all the way out and long and keep the right leg just as it is. With your left hand you can ground down your left leg and find a bit of a kick out into the side through the right leg and rebend the leg. And a couple of breaths here, expanding sideways and hugging knee back. Just finding your mobility, your space, and also maybe where is it a bit challenging for you to still breathe in and out. And as you find that little movement into the right hip, begin to step the left foot back up and find your figure four pose here. You can reach around holding your left leg and knee. Just even here a couple of nice circles in and around the right hip. The left leg can be really relaxed. The right foot gently active, so you're fully working in and around the right hip. Allow for the breath to rinse in and out. Relax the shoulders, soften the face. One more nice in-breath. Perfect, and then all the way release that right leg out long and grab hold of the outer edge of your left leg. Half happy baby toward the opposite side. Again, feel around the right hip flexor, around the right leg as you just ground the right hand down and begin to stretch and straighten the left leg. 2 or 3 more smooth breaths. Just finding that nice little hip routine, maybe to wave it into your day or into your practice. A bit of inner leg, outer leg. Good. All the way, hug the right knee into the chest and bring the left leg on top, figure four toward the side. And again, you can hold that knee as you pull it in a bit, relax the right heel. Good, and really the most important, just guide the awareness, guide your mind into the hip space and lead the breathing all the way through the tenderness, even through the tightness. Just continuously rinsing. 2 more breaths. Everything else stays smooth and soft. Good, perfect. And then gently release the left leg as well. Hug both knees in toward the chest. This time lift the head toward the knees. Make yourself round. Super good. And then both feet come together and just take your knees out sideways. Arms above your head and take a couple of breaths in through the center. Exhale, empty everything out. Really kind of breathing from head into your toes with your knees wide open. Full nice inhale, and gentle, fine exhale out. Good, add on one more, relaxing the jaw in alignment to relax the hips. Then use the hands, bring the knees back in together and switch the feet pretty wide out sideways. Arms can rest above as you windshield wipe your legs from side to side. The inhale pulls you into center. The exhale stretches the knees quite far over toward the side. Good. And try to become a bit longer, a bit more spacious, and leading those good vibes, the good energy down and around your hip space, in toward the deeper realms of your hip space and hips. Good. Switch one more time from side to side. And then all the way, bring yourself back into center. Knees up in toward the chest. And rock yourself up all the way right in toward your all-four position. And from here, hands come down, start to move or sway a bit in toward the hips, the heart, the hands just drop along. A couple of nice movements all the way, mainly focusing in toward that low back, low belly space, head soft, circling, sideways, front. Perfect, good. And then take a nice inhale, extend your left leg backward. And pulsate a couple of times in toward that left leg, front and back. And then lift a leg, bend the left knee, and swing the knee a couple of times in towards some nice circling movements. Exploring inner, outer hip, front and back, hamstring and hip flexor, and then switching the rotation, opposite movement, opposite side. All the way smooth and round. And then all the way, as you breathe out, step the left foot toward the side in line with your right knee. And just walk the hands a bit further forward. Feel the stretch deep down into your inner left thigh. You can move a bit from side to side or wave the heart further down. And grounding the left outer edge of the foot down nicely as you just peel yourself in toward your drop. Expanding into underbelly, exhale, empty everything out, center yourself, and then bring the palms back underneath the hands. No, underneath the heart, makes more sense. Bring the left knee in toward the chest, in toward the earth. Inhale, stretch the heart line open. Exhale, roll yourself round, pull the belly in, protract the shoulder blades. As you breathe in, extend that right leg long. Couple of pulsating movements, feeling into the back of the leg, the hamstring, keeping everything else smooth and soft. And from there, lifting up, taking some nice circles all the way into one direction. 3 to 4 rounds, opening up and trying to keep the rest of the body pretty stable. And then all the way switching, opposite side. Keeping everything else buoyant, alive. Good. Now, one point, just step in that right foot sideways, in line with your left leg, as you did on the other side. Stretch the hands down, forward fold, and breathe into the right inner thigh. Every time you inhale, you create a bit of space somewhere in the body, somewhere in the mind. With your exhale, you take up that space, widen. One more nice breath all the way. Exhale everything out. Walking the hands back underneath the heart, and from there, bring the right knee back in. Take a nice inhale again, cat and cow. Open up, circle the head, the shoulders. Exhale, pull the pubic bone in toward the center, toward the navel. Wrap yourself around. From there, tuck the toes under, lengthen yourself backward, find your downward facing dog. Any movement through the hips, any movements around the feet. Feel how you can ground the hands, the toes, eventually a bit more, and then just lengthen in toward the back. Good. Take one nice roll forward, all the way in toward your high plank pose. Lower down the knees, drop the heart. Cobra as you breathe in. Wrapping your chest up high and nicely as you pull the hands back. And then exhale all the way in toward downward facing dog. Expand through the right leg, open up the right leg sideways, full breath in. Stretch into the right side, the front of the hip, all the way into your toes. And then exhale, bring the right knee behind your right wrist in toward your pigeon pose. Take a deep, long in-breath, open up the top. Take an exhale, sink on toward your elbows. Find a moment here to release in toward the outer edges of the legs, especially of your right leg. Always feel free to drop the head, just dedicating 3-4 more breaths in toward that right outer hip space. The ribs widen as you breathe in. The ribs come together as you breathe out. And also try to see what happens as you find a moment of stillness also around the hips, easing in, feeling sensations that come up. And then tap the hands underneath the shoulders. Take a big breath in. Tuck the left toes under. Reach or scoop that right leg back up. Bend the right knee sideways. Deep, long breath. Squeeze the heart a bit back. Exhale, the right foot comes down. Wrap yourself round. One more time. Little plank. Drop the knees. Drop the heart. Find inhale. Open up. Find your exhale, squeeze yourself back, down dog. Left leg rises, open up the knee sideways, full breath. Draw yourself really long from your left hand in toward the left side of your waist, left knee. And then exhale, left knee behind your left wrist. Come down and toward the legs, eventually relaxing the back. Foot all the way and extending on toward elbows or staying on your hands. Good. Add on a couple more breaths. Ease in toward the tender outer hips. Everything else stays smooth and at ease. Good. And then another 4 to 5 breaths. Wherever you don't need to hold, it's just soft. Melting the weight over the leg, breathing in toward the back of the spine. And again, softness around the jaw. Sweet. Last exhale. Support yourself to come all the way back on toward the hands. Both hands plant. Tuck the back toe under. Lift yourself up. 3-legged down dog. Peel the leg high. And then exhale all the way. Left foot settles down. Good. Walk your feet all the way top of the mat and find forward fold where you simply swing the hips a bit from side to side. Finding length straight into your low back as well. Good. The torso is just really mellow, really heavy. Well, you might bend the knees a bit, shifting weight from one side in toward the opposite side. Perfect. And then squat all the way down with the support of your hands behind you or in front of you, or rolling down, extending the legs forward. Micro bend the knees. Inhale, lift up, raise up. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more breaths like a wave. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold, drop. One last inhale, all the way, rise. Exhale, feel a bit of the stretch around your low back, but without uncomfortable sensation, just a nice length. As you exhale, soften a bit more around the head. 2 to 3 more nice breaths. Inhaling softly. Exhaling, releasing and letting go. Inhale one more time through the midline, through the center. And deep long exhale, soften the head, soften the mouth, the face. Good. And from there all the way, rise, lengthen, lift. Take the arms above your body. And then exhale, center your hands in toward the heart space and bring your both knees in. Good. From there, hands in the heart space. Relax the shoulders. Dedicate 2 or 3 more nice breaths in toward your practice, thanking yourself for your time. From there, from my heart to yours, namaste.